The Caitlin Clark effect. WNBA ratings tumble over 50% during her injury layoff. Let's be honest, Caitlin Clark isn't just a rookie sensation or a highlight machine. She's the face of a movement, a once-in-a-lifetime player whose impact goes way beyond the scoreboard. And right now, the WNBA is feeling the full weight of her absence. Since Clark was sidelined with a left quad injury on May 24th, TV ratings have plummeted. According to Nielsen, WNBA viewership has dropped a jaw-dropping 55%. Games that once averaged nearly 1.8 million viewers with Clark on the floor are now struggling to reach 850,000. That's not just a dip, it's a collapse. And Clark hadn't even played a full stretch yet. In just 4 games before the injury, she was already averaging 19 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds, nearly notching a triple-double in the opener. Her sophomore season was looking every bit as explosive as her Rookie of the Year campaign, until it got cut short. But the blow isn't just on the stat sheet or the Indiana Fever's win-loss column. The whole league has taken a hit. Without Clark, the buzz is gone. Fewer headlines, lower engagement, half-filled arenas. Sure, stars like Angel Reese, A'ja Wilson, and Sabrina Ionescu are making waves, but the data is undeniable. Caitlin Clark moves the numbers. She's not just a player, she's a brand, a cultural force. Some critics have pointed out that the league's messaging has tried to spread credit across multiple stars. But this ratings dip has exposed the uncomfortable truth. The WNBA's growth surge was, in large part, riding Clark's momentum. Even a hyped showdown between the Fever and Sky, with Angel Reese in the mix, couldn't draw numbers. Ticket prices dropped as low as $3. The energy just isn't the same without number 22 in uniform. The WNBA had been on pace to shatter revenue records this year, with projections soaring past $1 billion, a milestone largely fueled by Clark's arrival. Now, league execs are watching closely, hoping her return reignites the fire. And there's hope. Reports suggest Clark could be back as soon as June 14th, when the Fever take on the Liberty. Head coach Stephanie White has made it clear they're not rushing it. They want her 100% ready. At the end of the day, Caitlin Clark's absence has been a wake-up call. Her presence boosts not just the Fever, but the entire WNBA ecosystem. Her return isn't just anticipated, it's absolutely critical. Because when Clark plays, the whole world watches. The WNBA ratings are down 50% since Caitlin Clark got injured. Angel Reese, A'ja Wilson, the WNBA commissioner, and all the others have tried to take credit for the WNBA's success, and they're getting a reality check.
They're down 50% overall since Caitlin Clark exited with the quadricep injury. The Fever games are down 53% without Caitlin Clark. Do you think the denial is over as it relates from these women that, oh yeah, it's Angel Reese and the league is up as a whole, and it's Caitlin and Angel that have done this? I mean, this always, the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, is another one of these clowns that loves to, well, she did this, and the WNBA, we put all these pieces in place to experience all this growth. Caitlin Clark disappears with a quad injury, and the entire league craters ratings. I think this debate is over.
Look, that commissioner taking credit for the ascension of the league, it's akin to Sasha Vujacic taking credit for the 2 Laker titles in 2009 and 10, okay? But I'm going to go a little different direction than you, Whitlock. Losing half their audience at 50%, this is only half of the loss I thought they'd have. I truly thought that the ratings would actually dip even more. I'm actually surprised they've only lost half of their audience. Here's my question to you, Jason. Should the numbers continue to decline, which I think they will the longer she stays out, and I'm not so sure when she's going to come back, at what point will there be think pieces from the Jamel Hills of the world that not supporting a Caitlin Clark-less NBA is racist? That all you white people that have turned the televisions off, that are no longer watching the WNBA, you are now showing your racism. Because you know it's going to come.
She is essentially the sun at the beach. If she's not out, nobody else is.
WNBA television ratings down more than 50%. We should probably do a study on that. I'm not sure why that would be. Oh, wait. Since Caitlin Clark's injury. Okay, hopefully this is good news that she's coming back. And it's a reminder, ladies of the WNBA, she is the rising tide. This is not fever games just down. This is league ratings since she got hurt, down 55%. So she is essentially the sun at the beach. If she's not out, nobody else is. And by the way, there are great young players. Paige Becker's dropped like 35. She was banged up. She's back. Asia Wilson. It's not a lack of talent. Popularity and production are hard to measure. Remember how popular John Daly was on the tour? Smoking and 16 Diet Cokes a day. He was wildly more popular than every golfer not named Tiger Woods. Allen Iverson got to 1 finals. He was wildly popular. He had cultural significance. I'm not here to tell you why. And Caitlin Clark, like Iverson's a great player, but she equals ratings, revenue, and relevance. And those 3 things, the WNBA is dying for. So pro sports, even our business is an attention economy. And some people just get attention. And everybody's trying to grab their slice of equity or space. So be nice, WNBA players, to the lady that currently has her leg up, because she's giving the league a leg up. 55%. You know what that is? That's Jordan leaving the NBA. That's what it is. Jordan left the NBA. They lost 50% of their numbers. When Tiger left golf, the Masters and the U.S. Open were still popular. This is different. This is kind of unprecedented territory. And again, you don't have to be the best player to be the most popular. I've said this before. I got nothing against Taylor Swift. Very pleasant, seems adorable, talented. I'm not disputing it. But her music doesn't move me. But I'm watching the guy that won the Oscar last year. I think he won like his 2nd Oscar in acting. He doesn't move me, right? Whatever moves you, I can't explain. Generally, there is production behind popularity to some degree. And Caitlin's great, but it's time to get over the angst. She's changed the league. She doesn't show up. It's like the sun going behind a cloud at the beach. It's not the same environment. You just got to come to terms with it.
Locked On Women's Basketball Tony East talks about seeing Caitlin running last week in the Pacers training facility.
Being around the team and just studying this stuff every day. Do you think she's going to be back on Saturday against the Liberty?
I think that would maybe be the hope. I don't know that that's necessarily something they can say for sure right now. I've learned the Steph Whiteism of we're thinking long-term means Caitlin's not playing in the very next game. So we'll see what she says as this week progresses. They practice on Thursday and Friday. Just right place, right time, I guess, to see this. But the Pacers, who are in the NBA Finals, had a practice last week at their facility, and Caitlin was in their gym running on an elliptical, I think, or a treadmill, whatever it was, something. And that was only noteworthy for me because that's the first time I had seen her running at all. I'd seen her do a lot of jump shooting after practices and stuff like that. Those videos have circulated like crazy, but I was like, oh, okay, that's noteworthy. So
who are you enjoying watching right now? Lauren Jackson, Caitlin Clark. Man, I would have loved to play with her, CC. I have never seen anything like it.
Who are you enjoying watching right now?
Who is everyone enjoying watching? Caitlin Clark. I love her intensity. I love that. Obviously, she's a young player and still has so much, development ahead of her. But I think her smarts, the way she reads the game, the way she passes the ball, the way she shoots the ball, she can get to the basket, change her pace, And I feel like she probably has the pressure of the world on her shoulders, and she's still able to get out there and perform unafraid, no fear. Just what an athlete. I am just so impressed with her, and how awesome. So I'm a fan. Man, I would have loved to have played with her, as a point guard with that much vision and awareness. I've just never seen anything like it.
Grind City Media talks about the shot attempt differential from when Caitlin Clark plays and when she's out.
the Fever are so dependent on the engine that is Caitlin Clark. I went back
Built around the engine.
and looked. The Fever, when Caitlin Clark plays, they're getting about 74 shots per game. Now, Caitlin Clark played like 4 or 5 games before the injury, so small sample size, but 75 shots roughly per game. And if that was to carry on for the entirety of the season, they lead the WNBA in shot attempts, just shot attempts. When she's not there, they're only getting 58, 59 shots a game. You go from about 74, 75 to 58 shots per game. I can't do the math on that, but that's damn near 20 fewer shots. And if that kept on and continued throughout the entirety of the WNBA season, again, 5-game sample size, small sample size, I know, but 5 games, that's what it is. They'd be dead last in shot attempts. I think the last place team was the Sun, and the Sun are getting up like 63 shots per game.
Yeah.
They've got to find a way to play fast.
Caitlin Clark's absence has done more than sideline a star. It has exposed the fragile foundation of the WNBA's current popularity surge. The drastic ratings collapse isn't just a dip in numbers. It's a loud reminder of just how vital Clark is to the league's growth, visibility, and financial success. As she inches closer to a return, all eyes are once again turning to her, not just in hopes of reviving the Indiana Fever, but in reigniting the spark that made the WNBA must-watch television. One thing is now undeniable: Caitlin Clark isn't just part of the league's future, she's the future. We hope she came back soon. Get down in the comments section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Keep them Bills on, because I'm coming right back with another one.